What's up everyone, my name is Jesse and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time from games I've never played or heard about as a musician myself. This is Star Ocean 3, The Divine Spirit of Language. Nice name. This is requested by Shinigami Sparta Gnarls and bumped up via the Platinum tier on Patreon by Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Well, this is the second time I've heard Star Ocean. I've heard it once on this channel, and apparently this is composed by Motoi Sakuraba. Just recently discovered he's been on this channel a couple times. I believe they've done Golden Sun as well. Big fan of this composer. So I don't remember what Star Ocean sounds like, but I remember it was kind of a somewhat big deal during the PS1 and 2 eras. And that's all about I know. And that's about all I know. So here we go. This is The Divine Spirit of Language. I love titles like that. Let's go. Huh? I like this composer. Oh, it's Square Enix. I had no idea. Oh, I haven't heard that in a while. This is the giant solo. Bro, it hasn't stopped since it started. When's the break? When does it slow down? Oh. All right, hold on. We got to hear one thing back. I believe it was around here. All right, we're gonna hear this this solo part. 1 second. Oh, that is such a sick part. I'm actually going to slow that down. You know what's crazy is that you can tell this is an old recording. I didn't even see when it was uploaded. Let's see. 2009, yeah. It sounds like it. It has a very old YouTube sound to it, but that's okay. It still sounded great. So I'm actually going to slow that down to 75. That is a cool guitar lead thing that you don't hear too often. So we're gonna hear it again right now. Actually, let me tell you what's going on here. So it's a scale, but it's a thing called unison notes. You don't really hear that too often. What that is basically, it's unison being uni meaning one, and it's the same note being played usually twice, but in this case, it's the same note on the next adjacent string. So if you pay attention, it's going to kind of climb where it's gonna descend. It has that sound to it. It's the same note, just on different strings. So it'll sound like a lighter gauge string, but it'll sound kind of different because it's a different thickness of the string. But if you pay attention, it's the same note being played. So now that you know that, listen again. But it's thrown in there just super fast, where it kind of sounds like when it's done correctly. Let's hear it again because it's sick. When it's done correctly and used, sparingly, it sounds like a kind of like a quick laser. So one more time. Here we go. But then he blends it into this solo at the end. Oh man, that was actually really really cool. I'm a guitar player, so like I noticed little things like that. I've only used that. Man, I can't even remember. I have one riff I've made that has that, but it's just not something you typically do. Well, for one, it's a big stretch. You're playing something, and then the next note is about 6 frets over, so it's quite a big stretch depending on where you're at, or 7 frets over. Okay. So that was cool. I don't remember what the first Star Ocean sounded like, but I don't remember. Well, I guess I just straight up don't remember. But now I'm trying to think of like, was that one metal too? I just don't remember. I'm gonna have to hear it back again. But from what I'm noticing is Motoi Sakuraba is a very damn good composer. And I don't know who's doing the guitar. I don't know if that's him. I don't see I didn't see the whole like listing of credits, but this song never stopped. As soon as it started, it just pedaled to the metal to the very end until it faded out, unfortunately. That's not what I was expecting at all. For some reason, when I think Star Ocean, I think of more mellow RPG, just kind of calm music. I really was expecting something like maybe like Etrian Odyssey, some kind of just like chill vibes that eventually maybe, I don't know, I was not expecting like thrash. But not only that, well, also I just learned it's square. I didn't even know that the first time. Well, if I did, I don't recall. But not only that, is that it never, like the leads never stopped. It was like a long solo the whole time. It wasn't like a solo section. It was like the whole song was a solo section. It was just a lead and lead and lead. So I don't know what this has to do with. If it's a character, if it's a stage, the divine spirit of language is very vague. But whatever it is, it must be intense. Because that was really intense. And now I'm really curious if the whole soundtrack is like that, but I don't think it is. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go hear the other one again, because I can't remember every single song. But yeah, the unison notes, big fan of that. That was really cool. I'm glad I caught that. Divine Spirit of Language, Star Ocean. Oh, this is the PS2 version. Till the End of Time. I don't know if I said that. Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Apparently it's the third one. I didn't even know they made 3. I know there's the first one. I didn't even know they made a sequel, but I guess they've made 3. Okay. Well, pleasant surprise. That was very interesting. Everything I've heard from this composer so far has been a treat. And apparently they've been around. I saw some of their resume and it's actually, I can pull it up here. There's just a lot. Some stuff I don't know. There's just a lot. Back from 1989. Good year. Same thing, let's see. Have I even done any of these? So many. Star Ocean. Oh, right. I remember that. He did. I remember mentioning this last time. Everybody's Golf. That's so random. Oh, so he did Star Ocean 2 as well. Wait, no. Star Ocean, Second Story, Blue Sphere, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, GB, Tales of Fantasia, Golden Sun, Tales of Symphonia. Have I done that? Bat and Katos? I think I've done that too. Yeah, this guy's been around. Valkyrie Profile. Yeah. Please Please let me know more about him. I'm sure you probably have told me stuff about him before. I just can't retain information longer than, at this point in my life, I can't retain stuff longer than a couple minutes. I just move on to the next one and start it all over again. I feel like if I know too much, it'll kind of take the charm away. You know, I kind of like to just go in as blind as possible. Even if that means I've heard the composer before, or I've heard a song from a game before, I treat everything as if I pretty much have never heard it to the most of my abilities. So that's why I really don't look up, because I get some comments and people are like, why don't you just look it up? One, I can't do that to possibly every single song I have so many. And two, this is why I just kind of like just forgetting and once again being surprised. That's the whole point. I'm reacting to it. So yeah, really cool. Star Ocean 3. Please tell me again, I don't know if I said this, but what is the meaning of the song name? I really like that song name. Divine Spirit of Language. Cool. Anywho, if you want to make a request like Shinigami Sparta, Gnarls, and Patrick did here, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine if you do not mind waiting. There is a giant wait list, unfortunately. If you do not want to wait, you could do what Patrick here did and join the Platinum tier. And what that does is that basically skips the line, or if there's a song on the list that you want to be jumped up, which happened here, you could do that as well. It's a pretty hefty perk. A big thanks to my other supporters in that tier: Justin, Kevin, DJ Singletone, Patrick, Your Average Metalhead, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, and Turn Arclight. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone that you see over here that are supporters. Thanks to the PayPal supporters. Thanks to anyone who just watches and supports the channel. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse. I will see you in the next video. BGM rules.